So currently, our ProEngineer background, we were using Wildfire 4 M100. We've moved over to Wildfire 5 now. We had all of our data stored on shared folders, like the previous two speakers have talked about. That's typically the way that a lot of the small businesses did things. We had multiple copies of objects. We had thousands of duplicate PDF files of drawings scattered all over our disk. We weren't always sure which was the latest and the greatest version of any of those drawings or parts or assemblies. And the other thing that we did, we kept copies of every release of our projects as we went through. So when we released something for prototype or tooling, pilot production, whatever, we kept copies of all of those files, so that just kind of added to the proliferation of the files. It was extremely difficult to search for components since we really had no common naming structure. We only had part numbers. All the files were named by part numbers. We really didn't have an ability to find where objects were used. So it kind of made it difficult sometimes when you were trying to make sure that if you changed this one part, it wouldn't affect something else adversely. We did have instances where we had files that were overwritten by two people trying to work on the same part at the same time. And we really didn't have a good way to share data outside of our office. We had an FTP site, and we could share information with suppliers and customers and outside design people through an FTP site, but that was about it. And then we had directories that we created in each of our project folders on our disk so that we would know what we sent to someone and then what we received from someone. And that was really about the only way we had to keep up with things. So as far as the investigation of our data management solutions, we really don't have a dedicated IT staff. I'm it. I'm the one that has to take care of all the computers and the software and everything. So I wanted something that was simple to use and implement. Initially, we really weren't convinced that we needed a data management application. But as time went on, once I finally admitted that we really did have some issues that we needed to take care of and all, then it led us to start looking at a variety of different data management applications. We looked at the other PTC applications, the Windchill PDM Link, On Demand, and Intralink. We looked at some third-party applications like Product Center. Typically, those applications for us were either too expensive, it was more than what we needed, and we just really needed something that was simple to use and simple to manage.